Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Sunday morning. So today I really wanted to just I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do a game plan on how I'm going to proceed with the coming week. So I'm going to see if this gets any more views or likes or people like this. I'm just trying some new things out to see what people like and don't like. Before I get started, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. Really trying to get to 500 subs by the end of this month. Might be a little close. It's not looking too good, but if you hit the subscribe button, much appreciated. Hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. So what I want to talk about today is what I'm going to do and how I'm prepared to handle really next week I want to key on. So what I'm doing this week in the market. So I think a correction's coming. I've made a couple videos about this. I think about 4 weeks ago at this point, I said there is one coming within the next couple months. You could argue one did hit a couple weeks ago when, the NASDAQ, S&P 500, really the NASDAQ, it dropped like 5 or 6 points. So that means most growth stocks dropped anywhere from, 6 to 20%. So I was buying that 7 to 10 day period and then it kind of rallied back. So I do think another one's coming and I think it's going to be bigger and deeper. So I really didn't, I was kind of just chomping away at it when it corrected down. But I do think another one's coming, so I'm prepared for that. I think that still is coming. I haven't changed my mind on that. So basically what I'm saying is I'm waiting for that. Might start to happen this week, we'll see. I am very cash heavy right now. So I had 34% of cash in my portfolio before the first correction a couple weeks ago. I dwindled it down to 28%, and now I'm back up to 30. So I kind of, you could argue that's a little cash heavy right now in this kind of market, but I really think there's a big correction coming for the next couple months. I could see it being downwards for a while. So I just want to make sure I have enough cash to be ready for anything. And I really don't want to personally get below 10 unless something crazy happens. So I really want to stay cash heavy. That's going to be my focus. Just be, really just be patient. So I know that's so hard to do when you're in the market, when you see everything going up, 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 or a big dip, and then you just buy a little and this goes up, up, up. Like, it's really hard to stay disciplined and be patient for a good opportunity to arise. So, this is something I've taught myself. It stinks watching stocks go up when I have cash ready to deploy and I'm just not really doing anything with it. So you really have to train your mind to just be patient. Last Thursday had a really big dip. So the Feds, Wednesday afternoon said how interest rates are going to stay low. They're going to, extend things. They're going to help people out. It just really, they don't see much more than 2% inflation this year, which is pretty standard and normal for really any given year at normal times. They were just saying a lot of BS, I think, that, they're just looking at statistics and metrics when they're not really opening their eyes and looking at the real world. If you look at gas, food, material cost, if you look at, the ports in California, some ships are stuck in sea right now for months when usually like a backed up time is a couple days. So there's just lots of issues everywhere throughout the world, not just the US. So I think people came to realize maybe that wasn't all that true the following day, and then, a big dip happened because I think people were riding that, bullish wave Wednesday after they all said that, because everything they said was good news. But really, I think they're just trying to keep everyone not panicking, basically. So I didn't buy it. That's why I'm still cash heavy. If I believed exactly what the Fed said Wednesday, I'd be adding to my positions aggressively right now because they're saying everything's good. Don't think that's true. So yeah, that's what I just talked about. Feds are, they have their own motives. I get that. They don't want people to panic, but I can kind of see right through it. Don't buy it. So I'm going to keep my money for now. And then when things start going down and things start panicking, or they come back and say, oh, well, we actually see more inflation coming this year. We see interest rates coming more back to normal and rising. Therefore, people are going to spend less and, people are going to put their money elsewhere, like in Treasury bonds. Those are going up. They're at, they've gone up significantly in the past, couple weeks. So what that means basically is, people are putting their money in a federal backed guaranteed percentage and pulling their money out of the market. I get that. When the Treasury bonds goes up, if you got a lot of money, you put it in there rather than the market. It's a safer investment, especially if you're older. So that's going up. So that's bad for the market. When Treasury bonds go up, that's bad for the stock market. Interest rates, they also been going up. So, if you looked at interest rates for fixed 30s or fixed 15s, well, let's just say fixed 30s, right? And you had good credit. From May of last year till October of this year, or 2020, excuse me, they were anywhere from a 2.4 to a 2.8. And now they're going up slowly. I think a good rate now is like a 3.0 or a 3.25. I think they're going to continue gradually going up. Again, the Fed said interest rates are going to stay low. Well, they've already gone up a half a point or more than that. So when you're buying a home or something like that, a half a point is a big deal. Like that's hundreds of dollars depending on how much your house is, but could be, multi hundreds of dollars if you're in the, higher 5 or 6-figure range. So, or 7-figure range. So that matters. So, rates are going up. I think they're going to continue to go back up. It wouldn't surprise me if rates were back at the end of this year to 3.4 to 3.6. I think people are going to be in for a rude awakening on interest rates. So that's going to hurt the buying market, obviously, because rates are going back up. What I have my eye on this week, so I feel like I'm a beat down horse. Ironically, these 4 stocks are all my big 4 focused growth stocks this year that I make videos every Saturday about. If you haven't checked them out, I make them every Saturday morning, the week's progress, and then month to date, then year to date. But the ones I really, really, really like are Corsair Gaming and Tattoo Chef. I didn't buy last week at all, but I was watching them like a hawk, basically. Corsair Gaming, I should be buying right now. The valuation's silly in my opinion. I mean, this stock was, I think it's in the low 30s right now. This stock was $45 a couple weeks ago, and I thought that was a good deal. Tattoo Chef, same thing. I believe it's low 20s right now. This was hovering in the high 20s a couple weeks ago. Under $2 billion market cap, steel. So both these stocks are buys for me. I'm keeping my eye on them. I just want to get a good deal on them. I have Tattoo Chef built out pretty well. That's a top 3 or 4 position of mine. Corsair Gaming I should be buying, and I might buy this week, so I'll probably make a video when I do that. PayPal I like under 140, and right now it is 139. So this stock, on the good news a couple weeks ago, it shot up to damn near $200 with all the good news. So I like that it came back down. I did say in my PayPal buy now, or why I like PayPal, my highest hold point was like 140. So it's right around there, but if it, dips down or does something crazy, if it gets to like 135, 130, I have to consider buying it. Beyond Meat, same thing. That stock's ran down a lot recently. So that's another good one that I have my eye on. So these are really the 4 stocks that I hold that I'm possibly going to buy this week, which they look like they're in that area where it looks like a good deal even now, potentially. So if you don't own any of these stocks, honestly, buying any of the 4 now just to build a position is not a bad buy. You're getting a better cost base with Tattoo Chef and Corsair Gaming if you were to buy right now than my average cost base. PayPal and Beyond Meat, not so much, but still a great buy in my opinion. So that's all I got. We'll see how this week coming up goes, excuse me. And with that, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. Peace.